So this came in the morning, and it kind of looks like a TV, right? It might be a package I was waiting for. Let's unpack it. But it's massive. Look at my leg. Here's my knee. It's humongous. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas. My babe in Coyote slippers is opening this thing. He either ordered a new TV or or it's a big thing from a brand that I really love. Oh my goodness, yeah, I have it. I think it's it. Yes, yes. Oh, damn. It's a suitcase from Arabiyat Prestige. Oh my god. Whew. Dang, boo. Oh. The damage. Look at this. Now I have everything you asked me about. I have the leopards. I have everything. I have this. I get like thousands of comments a day to review Omniya. Guys, I'm so excited. This smells amazing. I already smelled. This I'm so excited for. Oh my goodness. And the drinks or roses. People think it's drinks, but I think actually they meant roses. Thank you so much, Arabiyat Prestige. You're the best. Okay, guys. A different setting today because of this. Isn't this the most massive PR package I've ever received? Yes. It's an actual suitcase from Arabiyat Prestige. See, you can kind of hide something or someone in here, to be honest. Let's open, and I'm gonna walk you through every single newest release that's inside, some of which you have asked me about already multiple times, so I'm not gonna keep you waiting. Thank you so much to Arabiyat Prestige for getting this into my hands, and let's begin. So this is it, and funny thing, like Arabiyat Prestige's team is the kindest, nicest team ever, and they actually engraved my name onto this suitcase, but it went to someone else and I got his suitcase. So today I'm gonna be Rafat, alright? But actually my suitcase is somewhere in the world, and we just have to make a little switch one day, maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed, because I really want to keep it as, you know, a gift, maybe put it somewhere in my office. Anyways, let's start. We have so many fragrances to go through, actually. I'm gonna put this camera a little bit down for you so you see everything. So yeah, we have how many? We actually have pairs of fragrances from the same line. So we have 2 of these, then these two. Yeah, it goes like they go together. I think we could start with these ones, because I think many of you girlies out there will be very curious. And this one is Arabiyat Prestige Raspberry Ripple. And this is kind of similar to Kayali's Rock Candy Sugar, but note-wise, it's actually, the structure is quite similar to Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I would say it's a little bit of a mix between them two. And look at the sprayers, like they're the best. Arabiyat has the best sprayers. Yeah, to me, it's a mix of the two. It's like you mixed Kayari's rock candy sugar, vanilla rock candy sugar, and Yum Bougie marshmallow together. In general, it's a very, very nice fruity vanilla, and I have to say I really, really like it. Is it juvenile? I would say the same level, juvenile, flirty, girly as Kayali fragrances are. And I think it's a very nice mix. I think it's very, very nice. So this one, I would say it's a solid 8 for me. I really like it. Actually, the first couple of sprays are not the best. Like, I would let it sit for a bit. I let it sit for a couple of days, literally. It wasn't long. And now it's getting its power and true colors, and I really, really like it. So if you love rock candy sugar and Yum Bougie marshmallow and you want them mixed into one fragrance, then the raspberry ripple is very, very nice. Now, the next one that we've got is this, and this is Black Currant Lolly. Crazy name. And Black Currant Lolly is inspired by a mixture between Armani C, from Armani, obviously, the original, and Rouge Trafalgar from Dior, the private prestige line. And it's also very nice, but I do prefer the pink one more. You definitely get some of the Armani C DNA in here, especially that Black Currant, I would say, is the most prominent. However, yes, Rouge Trafalgar also kind of sneaks in here and there. Good one. I'm just not the biggest fan of C-line in general, okay? You guys know, I don't really show it on my channel. I'm not into that vibe at all. It's one of my mom's favorite fragrances, so maybe she will steal it from me. It's very, very possible that she will steal this. But yeah, it's mainly a Black Currant, kind of a C DNA mixed with Rouge Trafalgar DNA. It's nice. It's very nice. Forest berries, patchouli-esque. That same thing in the dry down that you get in Armani C, you also get in here. So yeah, this one is really, really cute. But again, not really my cup of tea because I'm not crazy about C-line. This line is very, very hyped up on their Instagram. I saw many, many nice reels and pictures. And this is Swar, Seduire. And I have to say the bottle is very nice. And this is more masculine version, and the more feminine one will be Swar Venine. And this one, for the guys, is inspired kind of by Maison Crivelli Oud Cadenza. And I have to say, I personally really like Oud Cadenza. It definitely does lean a little bit masculine for sure. It's a very strong fragrance, and this one is no different. So in here, you actually have pretty similar notes. You have some cinnamon, dates, marigold, you have dry amber, sugar cane, leather, patchouli, oud, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I really like it, but it's super strong to the point it's better not to spray it around here because I will not be able to smell anything else. But I like it. I like it very much. I do like Oud Cadenza DNA on me. I don't mind that it's more marketed towards men. So if you like Oud Cadenza, then you will really, really like this. This is a very nicely, smoothly done oud with a little bit of leather, but there's also kind of sugary sweetness in here, which completely makes sense. I like it. I really, really like it. And this one is done beautifully. And I have to say, the bottle is also stunning because I'm not sure if you can see properly on camera, but the bottle is kind of a marble effect. And it has like a serpent, very Bulgari serpent style embossment. And the cap is metal, which makes it a perfect gift. If you're a lady and you like heavier fragrances like Oud Cadenza, you will love this for sure. And it's gonna be perfect for a guy if you know, want your man, for example, to wear something very sexy, very strong, seductive, then this one is phenomenal. However, I will most probably keep it for myself because I really like it. I like Oud Cadenza, and this one is sweeter than the original Oud Cadenza, so for me it's great. Then we have this one, which has like a little fluff stuck to it. I don't know where from, but this is Swar Venin, and the bottle is really, really pretty. And actually, this is a very nice mixture because this one, let me just make sure. Yeah, this one is inspired by Delina and Lost Cherry mixed together. So yeah, you guys already know it will be good. The cap is also metal, which is great. Let me spray it. I personally really love it. I love it. And for me, funny thing, it doesn't really smell like neither Delina nor Lost Cherry. To me, it just has its own perfect blend and DNA. So in here, you've got some juicy cherry, raspberry, black currant. You have some rose, you have some cedar with a nice woody texture. You have incense, and you have a very warm, creamy base with musk, ambergris, and vanilla. So that's what you get in here. I think this one is a banger. I think many of you will really love this. And it really doesn't give me that much of a Delina or Lost Cherry. For me, this one, maybe hints, yes. But in general, for me, this is like a very beautiful, sugary, sweet vanilla with raspberries and rose and cherries. It's stunning. This one is truly, truly stunning. And yeah, it's very like creamy smooth as well. I feel like there's some whipped cream in here as well because it gives you kind of that whipped creamy effect. Really, really nice. So that is a Venine Swar Venine. All right, we've got these covered now. And some of these were very, very requested by you. So let me get into those. These, like Omniya, I got so many questions about Omniya because this is the newest guidance inspiration / dupe on the market. So yeah, on this channel, you guys know we are all fans of guidance, most of us. So of course, this is going to be very, very interesting for most of you. So Omniya does have very similar notes to guidance. I'm sorry I'm looking this way. I'm just, you know, trying to get you the notes of this fragrance just so you get the gist of it and also how similar they are to the original versions and what twists they made. So in here we have pear, hazelnut and olibanum, osmanthus, rose, saffron, jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, akigala, ambergris and labdanum. So very, very, very similar note structure to guidance. Gorgeous packaging. I mean, it's nice. It's very sturdy. It has this nice big cap. It's rose gold. The cap is plastic this time, but this actually is very nice in your hand. So this one I really love. It's a pretty much perfect dupe for guidance. It's super creamy. You get a lot of pear. I wore it already, by the way. You get a lot of pear and a lot of labdanum resinous feel to it, and also nuttiness, just like in guidance. And I'm very happy about this one because it's very sweet and it's not as airy, watery as some inspirations from guidance are. This one is just as sweet and dense and nutty as guidance is, so I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's a perfect blend. This one is a perfect blend. I'm so happy about this. So this is Omniya. You can expect all these fragrances to be featured in future videos. This today, what we're doing is just, you know, like a run through everything we've got, and all the new stuff and my, you know, first impressions. But for now, Omniya is in my top when it comes to guidance dupes. Love this one. Really love this one. And I wore it already, and I have to say, it is phenomenal when it comes to performance and longevity. So that's Omniya. I'm not gonna rant about it anymore because I will talk about it more anyways. Then from the same line, we have this one, and this is Yumun. And this is the same bottle, but it is like proper gold, yellow gold. And Yumun is also marketed for women, and this is actually an inspiration for All of Me by Narciso Rodriguez, which I have to say is not like my favorite fragrance from Narciso, but it's nice. If you like that fragrance, you will love this one for sure. At the top we have Magnolia, in the heart we have some rose and geranium, and in the base you have musk, of course, and sandalwood. So yeah, quite similar note structure to All of Me. And I have to say, the sprayers are just the best. I have to say it's extremely pretty, and I like it more than All of Me. All of Me to me runs very boring mainstream. For me, this is kind of like you mixed musk, noir, rose, and All of Me. So it's more up my alley, way more up my alley. It's super pretty. This one I will actually wear. I never purchased All of Me. I wasn't crazy about this, but this one I'm very happy about. And again, for me, it also reminds me not of All of Me only, but also Musk Noir Rose from Rodriguez as well. So this one is very good, perfect for pretty much all year round. It's a nice, elegant, musky, floral fragrance that pulls a little bit fruity for me as well. So that's Yumun, very good one. Let's do the Kohl line. So this is Kohl. We have the gold one and we have the black one, and this one is super interesting, the black one. It's called Kohl Opulence, and this is a dupe for Blue Talisman from Ex Nihilo, which is super popular at the moment. Everybody seems to love it, me as well. I will be honest, I have quite a bit of Blue Talisman dupes already in my collection, in my boyfriend's collection. However, I'm always excited about Arabiyat's Prestige's take on my favorite fragrances, because they do it so well, so well. So this one I already wore as well, and my boyfriend already wore it as well too. It's amazing. Yes, it's just phenomenal. And what I really love about this, you do get a pure Blue Talisman DNA. However, you also get something a little bit like smokier than the original Blue Talisman. Yeah, I get that very sexy, seductive, but not overpowering smoke. Okay, so in here we have some pear and bergamot in the opening. We have some mandarin and ginger. And it's very invigorating, basically, very, you know, like a burst of energy. Very nice. I love that opening. It's pretty much the same as it is in Blue Talisman, to be honest. So that's the opening. Then in the heart we have orange blossom and Georgie wood, and that's pretty much it when it comes to the heart. And in the base we have woods and musk. So yeah, and some ambrophix and akigala wood. So yeah, basically pretty much a perfect alternative to Blue Talisman. I personally adore this one. And yeah, I'm not giving it to anybody. This is mine, period. Then we have that gorgeous golden one, which is Kohl Luminous. And Kohl Luminous is another perfect dupe in my collection for Stefan Umbeluca God of Fire. And it really is perfect. So, so, so pretty. This one is definitely, I would say, a little bit more aromatic, airy. And it actually reminds me slightly of a fragrance that my mom used to wear when I was little, but I have no idea what it might be. It definitely is very, very similar to God of Fire, and it's very well made, but also reminds me of something from my childhood. No idea what it might be. But in here, we've got some fruity freshness from, of course, mango and ginger. We have some melon and red fruits. Then we have some florals, jasmine. We have some cedar and coumarin as well. And in the base, we have musk, agarwood, of course, amber, and cypriol oil. So yeah, very, very similar structure to Stefan Umbeluca God of Fire. So if you like that, you will love this as well. At this point, I probably should do a whole video with all alternatives to God of Fire, because I think in my collection at the moment, I have at least 7 of them. So that's a lot. Let me know, guys, if you want a video on God of Fire alternatives, which one is the best, which one is not the best. Yeah, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything. But this one is definitely one of my favorites. It's personal opinion, but for me, it's definitely a favorite. Okay, should we do the drinks or roses? I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a glass of wine or if it's supposed to be a rose, because it has like leaves here. So I think it's supposed to be a rose, actually, you know? But it kind of does look like a wine, right? I don't drink anymore, so wouldn't be eager to do that. But it looks nice. It looks very, very cute when they are, you know, together on a shelf or your vanity. So this is Bahia line. And Bahia line is definitely a feminine one. So I would say no boys allowed, kind of. We have Bahia Ruby and we have Bahia Garnet. Let's start with this one. This is Garnet. And Bahia Garnet is actually inspired by Summer Hammer from Lorenzo Pazzaglia, which I have and love very, very much. And this one, I would say, is definitely a mango coconut oriented fragrance. It has some sweet, fruity notes, fig. It's very, very pretty. If you like Summer Hammer, then you will love this one for sure. If you don't know how Summer Hammer smells like, it is just a burst of fruits, very, very ripe fruits and coconut. It's stunning. I really like that fragrance. For some people, it might be a little bit too wine-like, so to speak, because it does have like this very overripe fruit effect, the original and this one. But I really like it. For me, this one is definitely even sweeter, even more on that juicy, jammy, fruity side comparing to Summer Hammer. Summer Hammer is a little bit more tropical, airy. This one leans more juicy, sweet, but it's still very, very beautiful. And then we have Ruby. And Ruby is often compared to Black Opium Over Red from Yves Saint Laurent. However, for me, this is way more in another Lorenzo Pazzaglia fragrance territory, which is Sangria. On Fragrantica, this one only has 2 notes listed, which is rum and caramel. However, I found another website, which actually I think carries it. I don't know. But there's many more notes, and it actually matches Sangria's description very well as well. So in here we have blood orange, dark rum, mandarin and rich black currant, passion fruit, baked raspberry and melted caramel, and in the very base we have patchouli, vanilla and white musk. So this is kind of a complex fragrance. Am I free here? No, like I'm all over, I'm sprayed all over, but that's okay. Yeah, for me, way more a sangria fragrance from Pazzalia than Black Opium or Verret, to be honest. Way more. Way more. Actually, maybe the Garnet is a little bit more similar to that Black Opium over it, to be fair. Yeah, the Garnet, sorry guys, the Garnet is way more similar to Black Opium over it. The Ruby one, Sangria from Pazzalia all the way. Love them both. They're very feminine, very juicy, summertime sweetness, makes your mouth water in general, kind of a fragrance. All right, we have 4, oh my goodness, 4 more fragrances to go through, and they're very beautiful. So don't click off this video yet, because they're very nice. All right, let's start with this one, which is very far away from me, feels like. And these are the Qissat Al Najah line. So we have the white one and we have the black one. The white one is called Nedawi and the black one is called Kiamichi. So let's start with the one closer to me, which is Nedawi. And Nedawi is inspired by Chaotic Red from Byredo, which honestly, guys, I don't know this fragrance. I've never smelled it. I've never had it on me. I've never even had it in my hand in the shop. So there's not much that I can tell you about it. But for me, this one for me actually smells like Oud Maracuja. 100%. 100%. Oud Maracuja, but even sweeter and fruitier and juicier and smoother. This one is my absolute love from this lineup. When I opened this box with my boyfriend and we were, you know, just browsing through it, when I sprayed this fragrance, I was like, I love this. This is the most beautiful Oud Maracuja version I've ever smelled. Phenomenal. This one is just phenomenal. I don't know if this is a mistake on that website I'm reading the notes from. That it is inspired by Chaotic Red. Maybe it is similar to Byredo. Let me know, guys, because I really don't know that fragrance. But for me, it's very similar to Oud Maracuja. All right, when it comes to the notes, we're supposed to have bergamot, lemon, saffron in the opening with some cassis, which gives you like a blackcurrant energy. Then we have plum, praline, and oak. And in the base, we are supposed to have some agarwood, papyrus, and patchouli. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know, guys, if this note structure is what it is supposed to be. For me, this is straight up Oud Maracuja, but made more beautiful, more feminine, sweeter, fruitier, juicier, smoother. Is just perfection for me. So Qissat Al Najah Nedawi, I would like run, not walk to get it. This is really like my top of this bunch. And in general, it's stunning. It's just stunning. You really have my stamp of approval on this. If you like Oud Maracuja and you want something more feminine, then get this. This is perfection. Then we have this Kiamichi one. And Najah Kiamichi is supposed to be inspired by Y Elixir from Yves Saint Laurent. And the notes are supposed to be, where are the notes? Lavender, floral heart with geranium, and in the base some frankincense, oud. So yeah, that's what they're saying. It's very, very hard to get note structures on these fragrances, guys, to be honest. That's why I'm a little bit in the dark here. It was really a mission to get the notes for these fragrances. I will, of course, link the website that you have a 15% discount code, and it's available in the US and some other countries. I will try to find something for European Union because from what I heard from you guys, the shipping is a little bit more expensive for Europe. So I will do my best to link it below, but go to my perfumes website, which is linked below, and there you have a very nice discount code. But back to Kiamichi. This is very aquatic, fresh, very, very sexy, kind of a mainstream masculine fragrance. It's definitely not a girly scent. And now that I think of it, by the way, my boyfriend was using it and he lost this sprayer, now that I see. Anyways, like, boys will be boys, right? And he just put it in here. Anyways, this one, I can smell it perfectly from here. This one really does smell like my dad. But in the best way possible, because my dad is a big fan of YSL Y line and La Nuit de l'Homme line. And it really does smell like him. And no, he doesn't smell like, you know, a typical dad from the 80s. No, no, no. He's like very, very modern smelling, elegant man. And this smells like him and I love it. And I really don't mind my boyfriend smelling like this. It's super fresh, quite aquatic, invigorating, but it has like a very nice sexiness to it. So yeah, this is very nice, but surely not for me, but I will love it on my guy. And two last fragrances that we have in here are these beautiful panthers or jaguars, whatever they might be. And one is, of course, more feminine, one is more masculine. We have Fahad Regal and Fahad Gaze. Okay, so Fahad Gaze is inspired by another mainstream, very popular fragrance, and that is Gucci Guilty Elixir de Parfum. For men, of course. And in here we've got some orange blossom, nutmeg, pimiento seeds, so it's quite spicy. Then we have some orange blossom, orris, osmanthus, and in the base we've got vanilla ambrophix, benzoin, and patchouli. So very nicely structured fragrance in general. For me, it's stunning. I really like Gucci Guilty line, both for women and men. I used to wear the original Gucci Guilty, and I think they still, you know, are up to my standards when it comes to the smells that they put out. And this one is perfect alternative for very low price comparing. It's done beautifully. You get a lot of smoothness, creaminess, also a little bit of spiciness, but I definitely get a very enveloping kind of a lavender. It's sweet, quite creamy, but still very sexy masculine. So yeah, this one, super nice. I would love my boyfriend to wear it just as much as that one, the Kiamichi. Really, really nice one. The rest, to be very honest with you guys, are more me scents. so to speak. Like, I don't feel like sharing, even though they're marketed towards men. For me, they're like my scent. Like, I love this one, Oud Cadenza. I love this Oud Maracuja, and I love Blue Talisman version. So I don't think I'm gonna give them up to anybody. But last fragrance for today is Fahad Regal. And the bottle is truly Regal. Everything is very heavy and bulky, but I really love that. So Fahad Regal is dedicated towards women, and it is supposed to be inspired by Byredo's Vanilla Antique. And I have to say, Vanilla Antique, I really like the fragrance. I really, really do like it. I don't have it, but I smelled it multiple times. And I have to say, it is a little bit similar, but nicer. To be honest, it's nicer. Gorgeous sprayer, like, come on. Oh. This is very much like vanilla powder as well. Like, if you love vanilla powder or Vanilla Antique from Byredo, both of them, you will die for it. You will die for it. So this one is basically like a woody, sensual vanilla, quite powdery. And in here we have some musk, some plum, just like in Vanilla Antique. We have whitewood and labdanum. And then in the base we have vanilla and amber. And I have to say, this is a stunning scent. But again, for me, not only reminds me of Vanilla Antique, but also reminds me very, very much of vanilla powder. Less powdery, not coconutty, but it has a hint of vanilla powder as well to me, to my nose. This one is a massive 10 out of 10. This is a banger. If from first impressions I had to choose my favorite ones, I would say this one you just have to try and get if you love vanillas. These two, the gems, the serpent ones, Oud Cadenza, which is Fa Seduire, and this one, the red one, which I cannot reach. Come on, Paulina, you can do it. You can do it. This one. Like this, the Lina Lost Cherry mixture, which actually is a beautiful standalone fragrance. This you have to try as well. These ones, you know, the lolly ones, are perfect if you want a nice fruity girly fragrance. If you are a fan of Armani C, then you will love the Blackcurrant Lolly. And if you love your Kayali perfumes, then you absolutely have to get this one, which again is Raspberry Ripple. If you are on the lookout for a great God of Fire mango spicy fragrance, then Kohl what? Luminous. But my personal preferred one is definitely Kohl Opulence, which is Ex Nihilo's Blue Talisman dupe. These ones I really like, but they haven't stolen my heart as much as the rest. To be honest, they're very nice, they're beautiful, but I have to say Bahia is not my absolute obsession. My absolute obsession is definitely the Blue Talisman one, Omniya, which is of course our beloved guidance dupe and is done so well. Also Yumun is stunning. And this vanilla is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, we cannot forget about this gorgeous Oud Maracuja dupe. For me, it's Oud Maracuja all the way, but fruitier and sweeter. So yeah, Nedawi, you have to try this. Okay, guys, this is it for today. You know, it's very sad, but funny at the same time that someone has my name written on their suitcase and I have him. Maybe one day we'll be able to switch. Keep fingers crossed for us, guys. And let me know in the comments which fragrances you are gonna hunt down. Which of them is up your alley. I would love to know, and see you in my next one. Bye.